It was really just yeah, Dad loved the club, and he would escape on a Saturday afternoon or evening or whatever the case may be to come and watch us, and I wanted to do it as well, and been doing it now for 20 years. We were sitting behind the goals at the Legend stand then, and we were sort of not caged in, but we were sort of blocked in a bit. We couldn't really go anywhere. So we all stood up, as most people did who remained where they were, and saw the sort of fanfare at the end of the game unfold. Unfortunately for us, it was at the other side of the park, I suppose, but you could obviously see what was going on and whatnot. Yeah, it was a really weird feeling, of sort of unlike anything at any game I've ever felt. You know, it was sort of, everyone was sort of pretty deflated and emotionally exhausted, and but at the same time, it was sort of quite rare for everybody to still be where they were and still, you know, obviously in the ground. We probably, I think I was sort of 17 at the time. You probably take for granted, like as I said, everyone was sort of overcome with the sense that this is the last time, but you probably take for granted that until you're removed from it, and you obviously haven't played here for a number of years, and yeah, absolutely, that was it. That was the last time that we would play for points or anything meaningful at, you know, what had been our home for 110 odd years, which was, as I said, you probably remove yourself from it now and sort of still get quite emotional, maybe more emotional than at the time. Princes Park, more than perhaps any other ground, everything was about a routine, and I'm sure it was the same for everyone else. I mean, we parked in the same spot. We'd park just off Royal Parade next to the Parkfield Tennis Club, and the same cars were there every week, and if you didn't get there early enough, you missed out and you had to try and find somewhere else to park. And that was the same spot. We had Last Chance Car Park, which was down by the zoo if you didn't get a spot there, and if there was no spots there, you were in strife. And then you'd walk up and we'd enter at gate 2, you'd come down off Royal Parade, and obviously people would get the number 19 tram, and you'd walk into the ground and you'd stand where you stood every week, and every week around you were the same people. And I remember there was this gentleman with a young family, and his kids are probably 20 odd now, and they were always sitting in the same spot. And everything about it was, yeah, it was just, if you're going to the game at Princes Park, this is what you do. And you're doing it with Dad, you know, every week, and it still is. It's fantastic. I think if you boil it down and note it down, it's just without Dad, like I wouldn't follow the Blues, and it's just, yeah, that's what it's all about for us. That's what we do together, and we do it every week and continue to do it every week, and talk about it every day. You know, who's in, who's out, what's going on. And for me, obviously, the club's really important, the players and the people, but yeah, it's probably just Dad, to be perfectly honest.